Have you ever wondered what goes on in your dog's mind when you give it a command? It's a curious question, and one that has puzzled pet parents and scientists alike. Is it the tone of your voice, the syllables of the words, or your body language that they respond to? Or is there something more going on in their canine craniums? Enter a new piece of research, hot off the press, published just yesterday in the journal Current Biology. This breakthrough study brings to light evidence that suggests our four-legged friends may be capable of picturing objects in their minds, much like we do. That's right, when you ask Fido to fetch his favorite toy, he might actually envision it in his mind before darting off to retrieve it. This fascinating study delves into the realm of canine cognition, a field of study that explores how dogs think and understand the world around them. The research was conducted by a team of neuroscientists and animal behavior researchers who used non-invasive EEG testing to measure the electrical pulses inside the brains of 27 pet dogs. The aim of this study: to uncover whether dogs grasp the relationship between words and their corresponding objects. In other words, do dogs understand words the way humans do? Do they have an internal reference, a mental image, for what words mean? And while we've seen some dogs showcase their impressive vocabularies through behavioral tests, the researchers were curious to find out if even the average everyday dog possesses some sense of language. You know, the dog who's more interested in chasing his tail than performing tricks for treats. The findings of this research not only shed light on the inner workings of our canine companions' minds, but also contribute to our understanding of the origins of complex language. It's a step forward in the quest to understand what's common across humans and animals. With this research, we step closer to understanding the world from a dog's perspective. So, next time you're playing fetch with your furry friend, remember, there's a good chance they're picturing that ball in their mind just as clearly as you are. So, how did the researchers go about uncovering the secrets of a dog's mind? You might wonder. In their quest to learn more about canine cognition, the scientists employed a technique that is not only humane, but also highly revealing. They used non-invasive electroencephalogram testing, or EEG, on 27 pet dogs. For those new to the term, an electroencephalogram is a method of recording the electrical activity of the brain. It's like eavesdropping on the brain's inner conversations, capturing those tiny electrical impulses that zing back and forth between neurons. And the best part? It's entirely non-invasive, meaning no harm comes to our furry friends during the process. Now you may be wondering, why EEG? Why not use some other method? Here's the kicker. EEG testing allows for more direct comparisons between humans and dogs. It's like comparing apples to apples rather than apples to oranges. This is a vital aspect of the study because it helps us understand if our four-legged pals comprehend words in a way that's similar to us. To conduct the study, the researchers involved the dog's owners and some well-loved toys. These familiar elements helped ensure that the dogs were comfortable and behaved as naturally as possible during the experiment. As the dogs listened to their owners, the EEGs measured the electrical pulses inside their brains. The scientists were particularly interested in a specific electrical impulse pattern, similar to a known signal in humans. This pattern, called the N400, is a characteristic signal that peaks around 400 milliseconds after a stimulus is presented. It gets larger when objects or images and words don't match, a clear indication that the brain recognizes a discrepancy. The researchers adapted a cognitive test previously used in studies of infants. This test compares EEG readings from a subject told a word or phrase, and then either shown a corresponding object or an object that doesn't match the description. By using this method, the researchers were able to explore whether dogs, like humans, have the ability to picture an object inside their mind's eye from memory when they hear a corresponding word. The results of this study might surprise you. What did the EEG readings reveal about our canine companions? This question took the researchers on an exciting journey into the minds of our four-legged friends. The results of the study were fascinating, to say the least. The researchers found an electrical impulse pattern in the dogs' brains that was strikingly similar to a known signal in humans. This signal, known as the N400, is a characteristic response that appears on EEG readouts when humans encounter language and other stimuli. It peaks around 400 milliseconds after a stimulus is presented and becomes larger when objects or images and words don't match up. Now imagine this. Your dog is sitting next to you, tail wagging, eyes fixed on you, ears perked up. You say the word ball, and in your dog's mind, a picture of a ball forms. You then say the word treat, and the image changes to their favorite snack. This is essentially what the researchers believe happens in a dog's brain. They think that dogs, like us, have internal references for what words mean. They can picture an object in their mind's eye from memory when they hear the associated sound. This discovery was made possible by the non-invasive EEG testing that the researchers used, which allowed them to measure the electrical pulses inside the dog's brains during an experiment involving the dog's owners and some well-loved toys. The results showed that dogs show a pattern of neural activity that seems to indicate they can differentiate between words for different objects. They were even surprised, as indicated by a spike in their EEG readings, when presented with words and objects that didn't match up. It's a breakthrough that not only sheds light on canine cognition, but also adds to our understanding of the origins of complex language. It suggests that our dogs understand us in ways we never thought possible. They're not just responding to our tone of voice or body language. They're actually picturing the objects we're talking about in their minds, just like we do. But what does this mean for our understanding of dogs? Well, that's a question we'll delve into in the next scene. Stay tuned! So, dogs may understand words more like humans do. What are the implications of this research? Let's delve into that. First and foremost, this research significantly contributes to our understanding of the cognitive abilities of dogs. It suggests that our furry friends aren't just reacting to our tone of voice, body language, or situational context. Instead, they may actually understand the words we're saying, creating internal references or pictures of these words in their minds. This fascinating insight into canine cognition not only deepens our understanding of our pets, but also challenges our assumptions about animal intelligence in general. Moreover, this study has important implications for our understanding of language's origins. If dogs, who've evolved alongside humans for thousands of years, can grasp the meaning behind words, it suggests that the ability to understand language is not uniquely human. This finding could potentially rewrite our understanding of how complex language evolved, suggesting that it might have roots deeper and more widespread in the animal kingdom than we previously thought. Additionally, this research could have practical implications for how we interact with and train our dogs. Understanding that dogs may actually picture the objects we're talking about could open up new methods for communication and training, making it more effective and enriching for both humans and dogs. Imagine the possibilities of a world where we can communicate more effectively with our pets, enhancing our bond with them. Furthermore, this study serves as a testament to the potential of non-invasive research methods like EEG testing. As Dr. Lau pointed out, using such methods allows for more direct comparisons between humans and non-humans, providing invaluable data in our quest to understand what's common across species. This could pave the way for more humane and insightful animal research in the future. In conclusion, the implications of this research are profound, affecting everything from our understanding of canine cognition and the origins of language to how we interact with our dogs and conduct animal research. This research has certainly given us a lot to think about. How does this research change our perspective on our furry friends? In our journey to comprehend the world around us, we often find ourselves looking at our canine companions, trying to decipher their thoughts and actions. This groundbreaking research has given us a new looking glass into the minds of our dogs, which could drastically transform our understanding of them. It suggests that dogs, much like us, may have an internal reference for what words mean. Imagine when you say ball to your dog, it could potentially be conjuring up an image of a ball in its mind, the same way we do when we hear the word. This is a fascinating revelation that challenges our previous assumptions about canine cognition. We've always known that dogs are intelligent creatures, capable of understanding commands and responding in kind. But the idea that they might picture objects in their minds at the sound of a word, well, that's something that elevates our understanding of them to a whole new level. It's as if we've been handed a key to a door that opens into the world, as seen through a dog's eyes. This research also offers us a fresh perspective on our interactions with our dogs. It's not just about training and commands anymore. It's about communication, about speaking a language that we both understand. We're not just owners and pets, we're conversational partners, sharing a dialogue of words and images. Moreover, this new insight could have implications beyond just our pet dogs. It could help us understand other animals better, and even shed light on the origins of complex language. After all, if dogs can picture words, who's to say other animals can't? So as we move forward, let's carry this newfound understanding with us. Let's be mindful of the words we use around our dogs, because they might understand more than we've given them credit for. And let's celebrate this incredible bond we share with our canine companions, a bond of shared language and shared understanding. Next time you give your dog a command, remember they might just be picturing what you're saying in their mind.